Hi, Pisces. This is your video, Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. This is going to be a horoscope, a weekly forecast for the week ahead for the sign of Pisces. Pisces. So please take it as it resonates and leave the rest for others. Cross watchers, thanks for tuning in to see how your folks' week is going. I will say that I know a Pisces. I'm just shuffling some cards right now. To catch a vibe for Pisces for the week ahead for the reading. But I know a Pisces who lost their mother, and I want to send love to that one and to any who are struggling with loss or challenging circumstances, because it may not always come out in the cards what you specifically are dealing with, but my heart goes out to you, and I send you love, and I'm praying for you, and I'm wishing you all the best as you navigate some challenging circumstances potentially. So let's jump in for Pisces here. I'm just, like I said, I'm getting the cards. Hold on, I dropped everything. Oh boy. And hello, that is so indicative, all right? That was, have you been dropping things? Have things been falling for no reason? Because I was about to push the go live button, Pisces, and something just randomly fell. I was like, weirdness, okay? Sometimes those are our hellos from the other side, okay? Our loved ones in the spirit world who are manipulating energy, who are just kind of making things fall off shelves or walls or who knows what else, okay? So pay attention to these kinds of happenings that might really speak to you in your life, the things that are unexplainable, you know, those signs from beyond. So let me just get your cards. Pisces. There it is. Whoa. Beautiful energy that you have right here, Pisces. You really, really do. So for the week ahead, you've got the King of Swords. Found me, darling. Sending you love, Miss Thing. Good to see you. Good to see you. King of Swords. Now, let's just say that the kings, the court cards, can always be people in our lives. So that might look like someone you know or someone you have on the mind or someone you care about, okay? It totally could be representative of that, whether it looks the same or not, okay? But sometimes those are the important people in our lives, people that we're thinking of heavily, okay? However, this is about you. This reading is about you, Pisces. So the King of Swords speaks about the long-term plan of things, okay? Like zooming out so far that you see the whole bigger picture, okay? That's what I really feel with this King of Swords, is like he's not like persnickety about this, that, or the other. He's mastered his mind discipline. He's mastered his thoughts. He's mastered his composure. All right. He's able to plan, to strategize. He's able to see things till the end and all the way through. Okay. And factor in the what ifs and this, that, right? Before actually enacting anything at all, right? Because he's wise. He's earned his wisdom. This is you, Pisces. You're fucking wise. All right. You've earned your wisdom. You've earned your stuff. You've earned your spot at the table, and you're going to be just fine no matter what it is that you might be going through. So Spirit is encouraging you this week to think bigger, to think about the long-term plan, right? To make some goals potentially. Maybe you already have some goals in mind, some goals that you set a while back and maybe have forgotten about, you know? Spirit is encouraging you to reevaluate and see if you're still lined up for the kinds of moves that you desire to make in the longer, broader term of things, okay? And this is not an emotional card. This is really a thinking card, a planning card. And more than this, it's a card of mastery around the mental space, okay? So the King of Swords is not sitting in despair. He's making moves. And he's making things happen, and he's planning, and he's enacting, right? Okay. See him sitting nonchalantly, but he's ready to cut something off if he needs to. Okay. He's not a pushover. I'll tell you, he's ready to cut away anything that's negative, anything that's threatening. I see the bird here that's overseeing things to make sure everything's all right. It's his ally, okay? And you have allies in the spirit world. Hi, Blaine, on the live. Thank you so much for joining in. This is for Pisces right here for the week ahead. So, King of Spades, why do I say that? Because I read tarot by playing cards also. So sometimes I just say them differently. Whatever. I do it the other way too. So the King of Swords now is about planning and strategizing. And this also, headspace. So Pisces, he's a master of his headspace. He doesn't have an inner critic that breaks him down inside. That's why he stands so strong. Okay, so it's indicative here that you do have a level of mastery around your headspace to where you don't have to wallow in despair and go down every rabbit hole or kick yourself for whatever mistakes or flaws or whatever you might perceive that you have had. So Spirit is saying you're above all of that. You know, that's beneath you, below you, behind you, whatever. Okay, there's a mastery here of discipline to the mental space. Whereas if I see myself, it's not like it doesn't happen. But if I see myself going that direction, I have the discipline to pull myself away from that and to be proactive and productive instead. Okay, and not to lose any momentum. I also want to say writing down. I do feel counseling, therapy, or writing things down to kind of, I feel like there's a brain map. Like there's all this information inside that could potentially be integrated or released a little bit better if you put it onto paper or communicate it in linear fashion, right? There's something about the processing here that would help with Pisces this week, but make sure that this is in a safe setting, okay? Because you're not just going to be at the grocery store just going through all this stuff, okay? This is something intentional. Maybe you just want to write some things out and keep a little bit of a journal, or maybe a remembrance of memories so that you don't lose them, okay? And then you've got your little flipbook, scrapbook of moments that you wanted to recapture, so you've kind of jotted them out for yourself there. That's what I feel for Pisces, okay? This might help you when you're feeling low. If you're spiritually developing, making sure that you're jotting down all of the experiences and spiritual happenings that you are having, because that will also prove it to you later when you have doubts, okay? So, Spirit's words for you, go with the flow this week, Pisces, which is quite fitting. Look at the Pisces card. Look at that flow. You know, usually I see this flow. Today I see it like this. And I want to say to Pisces, the Pisces who has lost loved ones, your loved ones have simply arrived at the door and they're on the other side. Okay, but you're still here on the journey, experiencing life. You just haven't arrived there just yet. All right, so they're just on the other side of the door, just on the other side of the veil for you. And look at this. This person is literally like a spirit. Go with the flow, because your loved ones are around you and they want you to succeed in life. They want you to be happy. They don't want you to hold yourself back from happiness because they're not there to see it potentially, okay? So they are there to see your successes and your happiness, and they want you to be happy too. Now, as I'm saying this to you, I see orbs approaching me, and I'm not doing mediumship readings right now, but Pisces, maybe you do. Maybe you are. Maybe you're sensing into the presence of your loved ones around you. Now, I just glimpsed a couple of orbs coming in, and they looked white or yellow, bright in my vision. Very quickly, at the top of my vision, it came closer here. A man and a woman, right? I know this because I'm experienced, but you might just see a twinkly light and go, what in the world was that? Rub your eyes, and it went away. You might get chills like I'm getting right now. Chills, tingles, goosebumps, right? You might get a ringing in your ear. These are all signs and ways that the spirit world attempts to reach and connect with you, all right? So just go with the flow of what's going on right now. I feel like it's important to chart your progress, to make sure that you are in alignment with your end result, okay? I feel like that is huge here, is what are you up to now, or what are you engaging with as you move forward this week that's lining you up with the future that you desire to be stepping into, okay? Not negating the progress and pushing it off further. Now, Spirit also wanted you to have this card here, cleanse. And I feel like bubble bath or warm shower, crying in the shower, releasing through your showers and your baths, maybe even going swimming, getting out into water and nature if that's something that like fuels you or refills your cup, you know. Cleanse is the card. Your body, mind, and soul are urging you to take time out for some much needed cleansing. Time out is being highlighted, okay? Just as you wash your car, clean the house, or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical cleansing. So sometimes we forget to cleanse, you know, and then we go, oh man, I should. Wait a minute. So the next time you take a bath or a shower, just ask Spirit to cleanse your energy, anything that's not serving you, to go down the drain and away from you. All right? And to fill you with the highest vibrational energy possible that displaces whatever you've removed, okay? And that is pretty much all you need to Cleanse your energy sufficiently. And if you do this with every bath or shower, you're going to feel much, much better, much more yourself, much more composed, less, because we tend to absorb other people's energies or other experiences that we kind of bring back up to the surface. It's like we can't put it down, we can't move on, we can't let it go. We have these energies rolling around in us. Sometimes we just need to cleanse and release on purpose, okay? Or write those things out and release them on purpose. If we're feeling emotions about certain situations, writing those things down. I've gotten that a couple times for you, Pisces, all right? So if you need to write some things out to keep it in a positive way, that's great. But if you need to write some things out to release it and burn it and get the fuck out of your history and away from you, that is also great. Okay, Pisces? So that is really what I have for you. Just keep cleansing because there's a flow going on and you don't want to hold on to the energy that might be moving through, okay? And make sure that you're in alignment with your end goals. Pisces, that's what I have for you. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. The next video is, sending love, sending love, sending love to all the Pisces. Feeling really low, I see you. You're not the only one, honey. You are not alone. I'm sending you so much love. I'm sending you so much love. Spirit is around you. Your loved ones in the spirit world, they're around you whether you believe me or not. So watch for the signs and don't explain them away. If you get chills, tingles, goosebumps, a ring, a tone in your ear, say, could that be my mother from the spirit world? Could that be my husband from the spirit world? Could that be my sister, my brother, my child? Let your could-be's hang out there, you know, and eventually you'll have more experiences that validate. But when you shut it down, they stop trying. So allow it to be what it is. Let them wrap you in their love because that is what they're trying to do. They just don't have bodies anymore, so it's hard to perceive them when you're not trained. All right, so Pisces, sending you love. The angels are with you as well. I'll see you guys on the next video. That'll be for Scorpio.